Hey, hello. So before beginning this video, I'm going to make an announcement that I'm beginning a new astrology course, that is the beginner course. Okay, so those people who want to join this course, please to contact to my given below WhatsApp number, or else you can even mail me also. So actually this is full astrological course for the beginners, especially that I'm going to start from January 2021 second week. Okay. So Saturn aspecting Jupiter from its seventh aspect, and also Jupiter aspecting the Saturn from its seventh aspect. So before beginning, if you guys not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon and click the like button. And if you guys have any doubt after watching this video, please do mention it in my below comment section, okay? And yes, please do you can follow my Facebook community page Parikshith Astrology, where you can also post some astrological stuff and gain knowledge. So let's begin. So mainly, what does Jupiter represents? It represents your knowledge, divine knowledge, right? It also represents your highest form of your knowledge, right? It also represents the law, or it also represents the dharma that you follow. It also represents education. Okay, what you get, what type of education that you are having can be seen to planet Jupiter. Now, it also shows your money. Okay, it also shows the blessings that you get. It also shows your teacher, what type of teacher that you get. Okay, or guru you can say, or advisors or counselors. Okay, so these are all things can be seen through the planet Jupiter. Okay, now coming to the planet Saturn. Now what does planet Saturn represents? It represents your daily work. Okay, it represents normally hard work, your hard work, whether you do hard work or not, whether you are lazy or not, can be seen to the planet Saturn. It also represents how much you work. Okay, how much effort you put can be seen to the planet Saturn. Okay, now it also can be seen for servants and all, can be seen to the planet Saturn. It also can be seen for the jobs. Okay, the daily routine. Okay, repetitive routine and all can be seen to the planet Saturn. It is a slow moving planet, right? It also represents delay. It also represents like problems, your karmas and all can be seen to the planet Saturn. As it is a malefic planet, it gives troubles, of course. Then if Jupiter is aspecting the Saturn, it changes everything. Now, what are the different results that you'll get when Jupiter and Saturn both are aspecting towards each other? Now, first of all, coming to the planet Jupiter. Now, what happens when Saturn is aspecting the planet Jupiter? Now, see, Saturn represents the practical approach, the hard working, okay? It represents the workaholic, it represents the efforts that you put, it also represents your karma, reality check and all. So, it also represents problems, right? When it aspects Jupiter, that shows that your education or your knowledge towards the education or your behavior towards the education will become practical. Okay, that means that you will during the education you will become more practical. Okay, or your education might be delayed sometimes. Okay, because if Saturn is direct, then if it is aspect in the Jupiter, your education might get delayed sometimes, or you might get some break in your education. So these are all things can be seen when the Saturn is aspecting Jupiter, and it also shows that you want to get children, it will get delayed, but it never denies. Okay, but it will delay slowly. Coming to the spirituality path and all, or coming to the your dharma. So your dharma, your spirituality will be practical, more practical, and for these people who are having mutual aspect of this planet, that is Saturn is aspecting Jupiter and Jupiter is aspecting Saturn, they have their own principle. Okay, that they will follow daily. And it also shows that when it comes to matter of Saturn, so when Jupiter is aspecting the Saturn, that shows that Jupiter is actually blessing the planet Saturn through its seventh aspect. See, Saturn normally represents your hard work, right? Your daily routine. So, what effort you put in. Okay. So, suppose if you are in job and you're daily you're working hard, then your results will be very positive, because Jupiter will be aspecting the Saturn and Jupiter will be giving blessings, because Jupiter represents blessings, hopes, and all. Okay. So, your hopes that you put in your daily work will get fulfilled. Actually, it will turn positive. Okay. Now, you will get these results during the Madasa or Antardas of Saturn and Jupiter. Okay. Now, what happens when these planets are sitting in the first and seventh house axis? So that is the 1-7 axis. So that shows that when it comes to the matter of the relationship and all, your spouse might be very matured, or your spouse might look very older than the actual age. It also shows that your spouse might be very realistic, very practical, and stuff like that. Very workaholic. That is, your partner might be very hardworking or might be having that hardworking nature. If Saturn is in the first house or Jupiter is in the seventh house, that shows that you will be very hardworking and all. But if it is very weak, then you will be lazy. So these are all the things that you need to notice, the signs and all. Okay. And if Jupiter is in the seventh house, that shows that your partner might be very selfish, might be very educated. So these are all things can be seen. Okay. Might be very good at managing things and all, like in terms of money and all. And one thing you need to note on here is these people can become very great lawyers, or that is in terms of mutual aspect of Saturn and Jupiter in any other placements. These people can become a very great lawyers, or these people can become very great policemen, very great detectives, very great teacher. Okay, where they require a mass appeal for them. Okay, I can say like that. Or they can work in banking sector. Okay, so these are all things can be seen. Now, when it comes to second house and eighth house, then that shows that their family can be very mature, or their family members can be very mature people, and it also shows that their family can be very strict, can be from a very good background. Okay, if Saturn or Jupiter is in the second or eighth house axis. Now, when it comes to the matter of the in-laws, their in-laws can be very strict, or they need to follow some principle of the in-laws like that and all. When it is in the third and ninth house axis, that shows that their father might be very strict if Saturn is in the ninth house. Or if it is in the ninth house Saturn, then their father can be a very hardworking person. Okay, if it's debilitated, then father can be lazy, not so much of workaholic and all. But if it is retro and debilitated, then normal, they might be very neutral and like that you can say. Now, if Saturn is in third house, then their siblings might be very hardworking. Then their siblings might be facing some problems and all. But if Jupiter is in third house or Jupiter in the ninth house, suppose if Jupiter is in the third house, then their siblings will get very good gains from them and all. If it is in the ninth house, then father will get very good gains, and father will be very knowledgeable person. Father will be educated and all. Now same thing goes for fourth, 10th axis. So if it is in the 4th, 10th axis, Jupiter and Saturn mutual aspect. If Saturn in the 10th house, then they need to face some career issues in the starting stage. If it is exalted on in one side, then no problem. But if it's depleted or in any other signs, neutral signs, enemy signs, then they need to face up to 36 years of age in terms of career matters. And if it is in the 4th house, then their family, family members, their mother can be very conservative, very strict and all. Now, if Jupiter in the 4th house, then that shows that their mother is very knowledgeable, very educated and all. If not, they might be having some knowledge. If Jupiter in the 10th house, very good for career, like that. If it is in the 5 and 11 axis, then that shows that their children might get delayed. When it comes to matter of children, it may get delayed. Okay, it also shows that the relationship will also get delayed in terms of getting very good relation and all. Now, in the 11th house, that shows that they'll get a friends who might be looking very older than them, okay, or who might be very older than the actual age. Now, if Saturn and Jupiter are in the 6th and 12th house axis, then they need to face some severe problems in terms of clearing the loans and debts. If Saturn is in the 6th house, then long-term disease debts will be there. If Jupiter is in the 6th house, then they need to take care of the bank balance and all. If it is in the 12th house Saturn, then they will face some problems in the foreign lands and all, foreign countries. If Jupiter is in the 12th house, then they will get very good gains in the foreign countries, and they will get very good gains from the spiritual things and all. This is it for today, guys. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe below, or else I will see you in the next video. So if you want any consultancy, please to contact my given below WhatsApp number, or else you can even mail me also. So until and unless, thank you, bye bye, love you, take care.